Good morning, dear students. I am Mr. Perianayagam, Department of English, St. Philomena's PU College. I welcome all the second year PUC students for the English class. Today we are going to learn second chapter from the Spring's book, that is Two Deer. Two Deer is a short story written by Count Leo Tolstoy, a famous Russian writer, master of realistic fiction, and he is widely considered one of the world's greatest novelists. Leo Tolstoy is best known for two long novels, War and Peace and Anna Karenina. Mahatma Gandhi, father of our nation, had greatly influenced by his ideology the simplicity of life and purity of purpose. Mahatma Gandhi has read Leo Tolstoy's Kingdom of God is Within You, the book, and he has influenced through his life and brought out the famous concept called non-violence. Dear students, what is the meaning of the title Two Deer? You must be all familiar with the word dear. The deer means beloved. First meaning, beloved, or whom we love most, we address them as loved one or beloved. It is one of the common meanings of the deer. And in this Two Deer short story, there is a specific meaning for this, which means the two deer. The deer means here expensive. Expensive. This chapter, the short story Two Deer, is a humorous account of the criminal dealing by the prince in Monaco. Two Deer is a short story in the genre of literature. It is a parody. It is a parody, one of the modern system of governance. It ridicules the ways of punishing the criminal and dispensing justice. The story is narrated with an account of matter of fact. It is with an undercurrent sarcasm, thirst for power, exercised especially by the men of upper class, and its impact left in the society. In addition to, raises a serious question on the capital punishment. So in this story, there is a small country called Monaco. Monaco is the name of the country. It has been described politically as it's a tiny little kingdom. Tiny means very little, very small kingdom. It borders of France and Italy. It is in the European continent. At the southern part of European continent lies the Mediterranean Sea below the African continent. So the country shores the Mediterranean Sea. It borders France and Italy. This country has only a small amount of the population. It has only 7,000 inhabitants. Inhabitants means those who live in that region. Only 7,000 of them all told. The remaining little small countries like Monaco would boast themselves that that country has got the large number of inhabitants than this Monaco. Unlike any country that the landscape is being measured by the square kilometer, the Monaco measures its geographical landscape with an individual. The individual, there exist only 7,000 people. If the whole country is being divided upon this individual, not even each would get an acre of land. That means that much small it was. This Monaco had a king. So here it is said as kinglet. Kinglet means king himself. The kinglet has his assistants. He has been assisted by these many people. King lives in a palace. So he has been assisted by these many people. He has been assisted by courtiers, ministers, a bishop, generals, and an army. The army consists only 60. Therefore, with all these features, the country looks like toy, very small. Like small children play with the toys. On this earth, it is very tiny kingdom. It is tiny kingdom because of its population, only 7,000 of odd. In the point of examination, here you may have 1 plus 4 marks in this paragraph. What are the 1 marks question that probably might occur? Only, first one is, where does Monaco lie? Where does Monaco lie? It lies on the borders of France and Italy, or on the shore of Mediterranean Sea. Second is, what is the total population of Monaco? The total population of Monaco is 7,000 inhabitants. For the 4 marks question, it may be asked, write a short note on the country Monaco. Write a short note on the country Monaco. You need to write all these points. Monaco is a tiny little kingdom. It borders of France and Italy. It lies on the shore of Mediterranean Sea. It has got only 7,000 of its inhabitants. The other European countries, little tiny countries like Monaco, boast that they have got more population than Monaco. This Monaco has a king has a palace, and in this all these people are assisted by the king, courtiers, ministers, a bishop, generals, and an army. What is the strength of the army? The strength of the army is only 60 men. We have seen the political setup of the kingdom Monaco. Now we are going to look into how this king had generated economy or the income to run the government. And he has laid various taxes. The taxes especially on tobacco, wine and spirits, and poll tax. So this is the source of income that he has generated. Leo Tolstoy here deals with the matter of morality or ethics of the rulers. One thing could be observed, it allowed all these evil agents, tobacco, wine, spirits, even the taxes being collected on the head of the citizens. Poll tax means that it is a tax paid by an individual for his living in the country. It is the way where Leo Tolstoy satirizes. He comes heavily upon the government system, how these rulers cruelly collect taxes for their survival. These are the various things of agents allowed. It leaves adverse harmful to the citizens, yet they wanted to make money. Why he resorts to all kind of taxes? Only to run the government. He needs to feed his officials, maintain the courtiers, and also to keep himself. So he possesses such a taxes. And sometimes it is very hard for him to run the government without economy. And he has got special revenue, and he has allowed the special revenue through gaming houses. It is also another immoral or unethical aspect where the government allows to the citizen and make money. In this, number of gaming houses across Monaco is allowed, and here two people get benefited. One is the keeper of the house, one who runs this kind of gaming houses. Second is the prince of Monaco. The keeper of the house would take some amount, and remaining he would give to the king or to the prince of Monaco. Thus, these both have got glowing hands with this kind of activities. They play the game in that gaming house, the game called roulette. Roulette is a game which they play in a gaming house. When we look at all the other countries in Europe, like Italy or France or Germany or England, so many countries in European continents, all these countries have forbidden such gaming houses in their countries, but only Monaco allows it. It has seen adverse effect with the citizens of German sovereign states, especially number of petty states were under the German authority. The German authority was imposed upon petty states like Monaco. Those German sovereign states have forbidden. Why it has forbidden? It has left much harm to the citizens. Sometimes citizens, they have to shell out all the income that they have earned in the gaming houses. Sometimes they make debt, they borrow money from others which is of not theirs, and stake that amount and lose in that gaming houses. What sets in the minds of the person when he loses everything? When he loses everything, there is no hope of living in future. That he comes into disparity. When a person comes into disparity, he loses hope for the future living. They started to commit suicide. The German sovereigns, those who lost hope, those who lost money in gaming houses, lost hope in living, they found emptiness within themselves and started to kill self. How they killed self? By two means. One is they drown in the sea. Already told you, Monaco is a country situated or lies on the shore of the Mediterranean Sea. People go and drown in the water and die. Secondly, they shoot self. And commit suicide. The German sovereign states, the Germany and other states of Europeans have seen this kind of harmful effect on the citizens and have forbidden totally. Whereas only in that European continent, Monaco had thrived by that gaming houses. It had got monopoly of the business. What is meaning monopoly? Is controlling a single business, not giving a chance for others to run the business. In this, when the all Europeans are forbidden, Monaco is allowed, and people of other European countries wanted to come to Monaco and play. So it is a kind of tourism, allowing tourism and generating income to the government. So the Prince of Monaco has opened other European countries to fly into Monaco and play this game. This Prince Monaco has benefited by it. So you have in the second paragraph, concentrate for 1 mark answers. First one is, the question may be asked like this: name the commodities, or name any one of the commodities that Monaco has taxed. So anyone could be answered. tobacco, wine and spirits, or poll tax. Second question may be, what is the special source of revenue generated by the Prince of Monaco, or what is the special source of income? So the special source of income is from the gaming house, In the gaming house, okay, what game is being played? It is a roulette game. Which sovereign states have forbidden gaming houses in their sovereignty, or which are the sovereigns forbidden the gaming house? That is, German sovereigns have forbidden the gaming houses. Or which country had a monopoly over the gaming house? Which country had a monopoly over gaming house? That is Monaco. Okay. Secondly, who are the people benefited by the gaming house? One is the keeper of the gaming house, or the Prince of Monaco. So these are the possible questions for 1 mark. The second paragraph mainly focuses for 1 mark questions. So now everybody goes to Monaco to play the game. Whether they win or lose, ultimately the prince gets the benefit. And there is Russian proverb which has been quoted here: you can't earn stone palaces by honest labor. It's a proverb. You can't earn stone palaces by honest labor. It's true that we find public buildings, railways, bridges, huge stations, mighty buildings. These are all allowed for public utility. We call those buildings as public infrastructure. Who builds this? It is in fact government. For whom? It is for the public. How any one of the governments on this earth can afford to build such a mighty buildings? It is by collecting taxes. So the king of, or the Prince of Monaco also, he abides by this proverb. Though these gaming houses, all the taxes collected through tobacco or the wine or spirits, so these are all the dirty business. He is having awareness about that, yet he allows. He says that, goes with this proverb, his activities: you can't earn stone palaces. The huge buildings cannot be built by his honest labor. No, he allows dishonest means to earn money, illicit or unethical. Unethically, he earns money for the public infrastructure. Why he is resorting to this? He says that he has got coronation. A new king has to be appointed. It's a huge function. If there is a king from outside, he has to invite those kings, the officials, the stately men. When they come to Monaco, you need to invite those people with a grand manner. He has got lobbyists. The word lobbyists mean security forces who provide protection for the king. The word lobbyists means also a wall constructed along the river to avoid flow of the river water into the mainland. Rewards, sentences and pardons. That all shows that he is having the supreme power. That is. Besides, he has got the people, the reviews, councils, laws and courts of justice. All these men assist. For all these men, he need money, he need to feed them. Therefore, he resorts to this kind of dirty business. Here once again, Leo Tolstoy satirizes, or it is a parody, we say. It's a humorous. But in this, we find the negativity. Any government, even the modern government today, we can find resorting to this kind of activities. Leo Tolstoy has published this Two Deer in 1897, about 120 years ago. And the story is a message bearing even today. Even today. That's why it is a great literary piece of Leo Tolstoy. He has written 120 years ago, but it has been relevant even today. It satirizes the present government, especially the people who have got crazy for power. And those people, especially the upper class people who have the thirst for power, the crazy for power, because of those people, how the society is being affected. And he deals immensely in this paragraph. The third paragraph, you will have in the examination point of view 4 marks. What is the question? Why does the Prince of Monaco resort to the dirty business? That is, or allows the taxes. For all this, in this paragraph, you need to quote this proverb, then write all these points, and it would be the sufficient stuff for the 4 marks question. All was well until a man committed a murder in Monaco. For the king had no trouble till then, but the trouble started when this peaceable kingdom was disturbed by executing or committing a murder. It is told that people are peaceable in that small country. The nature of the people is a peace-loving people. In this peace-loving country, a murder was committed. So far, the Prince of Monaco had never had such a trouble, had never encountered such a cases in his life. This is the first time he encounters. He has been troubled himself very much. Therefore, he had already had his members, the councils or the judiciary, and he has directed the judiciary to look into this trial. Look at this, how the trial took place and how many people gathered to try a case. And here are the experts, the judicial experts, the judges, the prosecutors, jurymen or jurymen barristers, and here judges, prosecutors, jurymen and barristers. So these are all the experts in judging any critical situation. They have gathered and argued, debated lengthy, since it is a only sole case of murder. And they brought before the king, condemning the criminal that his head has to be cut off. As the law directs, in monarchical type of government, ultimately the king word is the law. Again, this country has got the law written one. Accordingly, his head has to be cut off. So they have submitted the case before the king. The king had read that and he has approved it. If the criminal has to be executed, it has to be executed as the law directs. The king had directed his men to execute him by cutting his head off. In this paragraph, the question may be asked for 1 mark. It is, what is the nature of the people of Monaco? The nature of the people of Monaco is, they are all peaceable. It's the one question we would get. And what is the punishment or what is the judgment given for the criminal by the jurymen? That is, to have his head cut off or to execute him or to kill him? That may be the 2 marks question. You would get it from this paragraph. Dear students, we shall revise whatever we have listened so far. First of all, Two Deer is a short story written by Count Leo Tolstoy, a Russian writer. The story was published in 1897. It was written in Russian language, later was translated into English. The short story on the title Two Deer was humorous account of a criminal being executed by the Prince of Monaco. We have seen the Monaco, small country. It is situated on the Mediterranean Sea, borders France and Italy. It has got only 7,000 as its population. This king had assistants. A king had an army. He had levied taxes on various products. One of the European countries, the German sovereign states, have forbidden the gaming houses in the country, and only Monaco has allowed such gaming houses in its country. The king of Monaco has to resort to such kind of dirty business. Inevitably, he need to feed all his people there. The people of Monaco are peace lovable, but untoward incident had happened where so far the king had never has faced. He had appointed the men of judiciary to deal the case. They have dealt that the criminal's head has to be cut off. And with this, the first part of the 2 sessions of Two Deer is ended. We shall meet in the second part.